everyone, welcome back to LuLaRoe Taylor Hay. I'm here with a video that I have been wanting to record, and I just was waiting for the right time to do it. But then all of a sudden I was on the phone today in a training call with LuLaRoe home office, and I got all sorts of inspiration from that call. And so today I wanted to talk to you about my why. Why am I a LuLaRoe consultant? Why did I decide to do this? I know I shared with you guys a video of kind of what led up to me like getting into LuLaRoe and thinking about being a consultant, but I haven't shared my why with you. And hopefully this video isn't too long or too rambly, but I'm going to try to keep it as real as possible with as little edits as possible. The only time I'm going to edit is if I repeat myself too many times. But I don't want it to be too long, but I wanted to be honest and real with you guys and kind of share this, because before today I could have given you a list of whys. Like, I just graduated with my bachelor's and I have a crap load of student loans that I would love to pay off. I would like to buy a house. I would like to pay off my car. You know, there's all these whys that somehow pertain back to money. There's also the whys of I want to prove people wrong and I want to make people proud, and I want to, you know, do this for my son. And for a lot of people, their children are their inspiration, and in no way is that a bad thing, and that's a good why to have, because, you know, your children are your everything, and without my son, my life would be empty. And he is my world and he is my life, and everything that I do for him. So yes, my son will always be a part of my why. But with this phone call, there was a quote that was given to us, and I don't know who said it or who it originated from, but it's, if you knew that you could not fail, what would you do? And as soon as he said that to us in the conference call, my mind just started going. Like, I kept thinking, like, what would I do? I always worry about failure. I'm always afraid to fail and look like I couldn't do something. Growing up my entire life, I've always wanted to make people proud and do the best that I could do. In school, I got straight A's. I graduated with honors from high school. I went to college right away. I graduated with 3.5 GPA from college. And, you know, I really pushed myself hard and I worked hard and I made that happen. I've been working since I was 15 and a half, providing for myself. You know, I've always done things to make other people proud and to make sure that I don't fail. And I've always picked things knowing that I wouldn't fail. For example, my career. I'm an accountant and I love my job, and no way would I change that. But how did I end up there? Growing up, in my head, like, lots of things. When I grow up, I want to be a mom. I want to be a daycare lady. I want to be a nurse so that I can take care of all the sick babies. I want to be a fashion designer. There was all these things that I wanted to do, but when it came down to it, what was I really good at? I may have gotten straight A's in school, but there was lots of subjects that I really struggled at and I had to work hard for. And the only thing that I was really good at was math. So accounting was like, that's a no-brainer. I even went to college for a little bit. I thought I was going to get my AA in pre-nursing, and that quickly changed when I took my first science class, and I was struggling so hard in that class. I think I barely passed. I got a D, and that was the lowest grade I had ever gotten in my entire college career, let alone high school career. I had never gotten a D before, and that was hard on me, and I felt like I failed. Anything less than an A for me was like complete failure. And I've always been so hard on myself because I never wanted to let anyone down, like my mom or my dad. I always wanted them to be proud of me, and I always wanted to be the best and do the best that I could. And I sucked at science. Like, science was a horrible subject for me. And I failed that class. I mean, they consider D passing, but to me that was an absolute failure. And one, I failed that class. Two, my entire degree as a doctor is going to pertain to all sorts of sciences. So what was I thinking? Or not even a doctor, a nurse. It pertains to all kinds of different sciences, and I'm no good at that. And then there's the fact that I can't even deal with the sight of blood, and I hate needles. Like, I literally am told by doctors not to hyperventilate or they can't give me a flu shot. And I can't even look at blood. Like, the sight of blood, the thought of blood right now, like, literally makes me want to faint. Like, it's so bad, just a little bit of blood and I'm gonna faint. So how in the heck would I be a nurse with all these sick babies and have to give them shots and deal with blood, and I'd probably have to work in the ER at some point, and like, I would just not make it. Like, I would fail. But that's, like, I wanted to work with babies in the NICU because I absolutely love children and I love babies specifically. But I couldn't do that. I would fail at it. So I didn't do that. I switched my degree immediately. I knew what I was good at. I was good at business and numbers. So I immediately switched my degree and I got my degree in business, and then I went on to get my bachelor's in accounting. And now I'm an accountant and I'm good at it. I'm good at it. Math is my forte and I haven't failed. But one thing a lot of people don't know is even nursing wasn't my main dream or goal. I think the only person who probably knows without even saying anything is my best friend, Savannah. And that's because we planned this together. When we were in, I'd say, middle school, early high school, we sat down together, we even put the numbers together, and we really planned it out. We planned that she was 1 year behind me, so we were going to graduate. I would wait a year for her, and we were gonna go off to LA or San Francisco, one of the campuses there, and we were gonna go to FIDM. And that is the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it, but that was our dream. And I wanted to be a fashion designer or buyer, and I wanted to do that so bad. I was like interested in design, but I knew I was horrible at it. Like, I'm not good at drawing or designing, if that makes any sense. But that's what I wanted to do. But life changed and plans changed, and I didn't want to fail, and I wanted a job and a career that I knew would make me money without a doubt so that I could provide for my family, something that I knew I would be good at, something I knew that was a guaranteed income, because I didn't want to fail. I didn't want to not succeed. So I gave up that dream. And I don't ever want to teach my son that. I don't ever want him to give up on anything that he believes in or any of his dreams that he wants to achieve, because if you put your mind to it, you can do it. And I'm a firm believer in that. And I gave up because I was scared. I gave up because I didn't want to be judged. I gave up because I didn't want to fail in my parents' eyes. I gave up because I wanted to be able to provide for my son. And let's be honest, in the fashion industry, there is no guaranteed income. There is no guarantee that you're going to jump off and be some huge success. Like, you start from the bottom and work your way up. And I landed myself in a career that I am good at. I landed myself in a career where there is guaranteed income. There is like a minimum starting wage once you have a bachelor's degree. Like, I don't need to accept any less than this. And I can provide for my family. So LuLaRoe comes along, and all these above surface whys stand out. Like I told you, pay off my student loans and pay off my car loan and start saving and take my son to Disney World and, all these things that pertain to money. But what is my true why? What would I do if I knew that I could not fail? I would run my own business. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I've always wanted to own my own company, and this is what I can do. Who cares if I fail? Who cares what other people think of this new adventure I'm going on? Actually, I've gotten a lot of support from a lot of people, so I'm happy about that. But I'm doing it for me because this is something that I want to do. I've always done stuff to make other people happy and to make other people proud and to make sure that I didn't fail. But I want to do this because this is something that I'm interested in. This is something that my heart wants. This is something that I want to do because it makes me happy. It makes me happy to empower women. It makes me happy to run my own business and accomplish dreams that I thought I would never accomplish. It makes me happy to be able to do something that I would never normally do. I'm stepping outside of this comfort zone of where I've kept myself because I've kept myself in a place where I knew I could not fail. I knew if I stepped outside of that box, then there was a chance that I could fail and then I would let everyone around me down. And I never want to let anyone down, especially my beautiful son. And I always want to make him proud and show him with hard work you can do all these great things, but I kept myself in this box doing that instead of showing him something might not be easy and the odds might be against you, but if you really try and put your heart in it, then you can succeed. And I know I haven't even started, but I have so much faith in myself that with this company, LuLaRoe is all about empowering women, and that right there is amazing in itself. But I know that I can succeed at running this business and selling these clothes to other women out there and making them feel good about themselves, knowing that they can look beautiful no matter what shape or size you are, no matter the color of your skin, no matter the texture of your hair, no matter what shoes or clothes you decide to wear today, you're beautiful. No matter what, you are beautiful. And that is such an inspiring message all in itself that I want to teach my son that message so that he values women and he values all humans and all people as equals. And I want to run this business because I know that I can do something that I may not be great at, but I will become great and I will not fail because this is my dream and this is what I want to do. I will get all the other added benefits of being able to pay off student loans and provide for my son and take him on all these amazing trips. But stepping outside of that box that I've put myself in because I've never wanted to be less than an A+ student or person, I'm stepping outside of that box, taking that risk that I may not be A+ right away. I might just be a C. I might just be stepping into this at a level D or an F, but I'm working my way up and I don't mind starting at the bottom and I don't mind working my way up and proving to myself that I am worth it, proving to myself that I am worth taking a risk to accomplish my dreams. And that is my why. I don't know if any of that made any sense to anybody, but I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone and I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing something that I actually want to do, something that I have actually dreamed of doing for a long time. And instead of saying, you probably won't succeed at it or you might fail, so you probably shouldn't do it, I'm telling myself, you might fail, but that's okay. Because as long as you've tried it, then you know that you've done it and you can feel proud of yourself no matter what, even if you fail. So that's my message to you guys today. What would you do if you knew that you could not fail? What is stopping you? Stay tuned, give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to provide you guys with more videos along my journey, and get ready to fall in love.